If you're looking to build your calendar system, that includes getting your booking link, your appointment confirmation and reminders, automations, as well as linking this into your sales pipeline, this video is for you. So in this video, we're going to go through a couple steps. The first step is going to the settings and setting up your settings for your calendar. Step 2 is to build the first automation, which is the calendar appointment and confirmation. Step 3 is to build the second automation, which is if someone wants to reschedule or someone did not show up, how to get them to reschedule automatically. And fourthly is to build our third automation, which is how to stop sending reminders for people to reschedule when they already reschedule. So let's get started. So the first thing that we need to do is go to settings and go to my profile. And once we are here, we want to go down and go to right here, calendar settings. And what we need to do is to connect our calendar. So we want to press add new. And there are three types of calendars we can connect to, which is the Google Outlook or iCloud. Okay, I feel that to maximize using Gohighlevel, connecting these to your personal email is one of the best things you can do because it syncs with your calendar. So if you have something on your personal calendar, it will automatically block out in your Gohighlevel calendar. So say for me, I use Google. So let's press connect and you automatically be sent to this integrations page. If you are selecting iCloud, you just need to put in your username and password. So once you're here, just press in sign in with Google and then choose your email. And when you see this, just follow the instructions. And after that, you should see that it is connected to your account. Okay, before I continue, if you're using an agency level account, make sure when you go to my profile that this is your account. If it is not, you want to go here and sign out and re-sign in, or if you're an agency account, there is a sign in with. So make sure you sign into with the right account. Okay. So this next thing here, which is email two-way sync. So what email two-way sync means, when you have something in Gohighlevel, it can sync into your Gmail. Okay, so if you look into your Gmail, if you have someone who sign up on your calendar and then you go to Gmail, you can see that you have an appointment there. That is one-way sync. But two-way sync, if you have, say, an appointment in Google itself, it will automatically sync into your Gohighlevel account. So I feel that is not a very good way. So you might not want to set that up. That can be bad because, say, example, you have a seminar, or say you have a flight booking and it is sync into your Gmail, it will sync into Gohighlevel. So better to not use two-way sync. Once we are here, under calendar setting, you should see your Google Calendar here with the email that you have linked earlier. And if you go down further, which is calendar configuration, you want to select link calendars and select the calendar that you want to link to. Okay, once that is done, if you go to advanced settings, here is where you see you can do a two-way sync or a one-way sync. Again, just stick to one-way sync so that you will not have your what we call your other appointments, your dates, your restaurant appointments, holidays, anything to be synced into Gohighlevel. We just want it to be blocked in Gohighlevel, and one-way sync is good enough. If you scroll down further, when we are building a calendar, there is two types of calendars. One is a virtual, one is a physical. So virtual, you can either use Zoom or Google Meets. So since I connected to Gmail, so I want to use Google Meets. Now under meeting location, if you press here, you should see that Google Meet is grayed out. Okay. So what you need to do is you want to refresh this page and then we go back down. Because our account here, this account is connected, integrated with this Gmail, under meeting location, we go down, Google Meet is available right now. So sometimes you just need to refresh the page once and you should get this. So you can choose anything you want. You can put the address, you can use a phone number if you prefer to use phone calls. For me, in this example, we're going to use Google Meet. So I'm just press Google Meet here and this will be grayed up. Okay. So this user availability is where you can set so that in your calendar, you will know when you're available to take appointments. So you can set it over here. Okay. Once that's done, make sure you press all the blue buttons like a save button. All right. So now that this is done, let's move on to the next part, which is we are going to go to settings and go to calendar. All right. After you press save, it should kick you out to this page again, this calendar settings. You want to look for the calendar. This is the one that I just created. Let's go to edit. You should see this page. This is where you can put in your calendar logo if you like. Here is a description of the calendar, where once people click on your link, they can actually see a description and they will know what this calendar booking is about. So I'm just going to put something, demo calendar. And check out the automatic reminders. All right. So I'm just going to build this calendar where later on you can actually test it out and to see what are the reminders that you're going to get. This slug is what we created earlier. So if you were to put more people here, you are able to optimize for availability or equal distribution. You can choose different priorities if you have different people. The other thing here is earlier, because we created this and we wanted to use it for Google Meets, so we just put Google Meets here, but you can choose whatever you want. If this calendar is meeting someone in person at a specific location, you can put full address, something like that. All right. And the color is, once we go into calendars, we can actually specify a specific color, so you know, as the person using this calendar, where it would, what color is it, so you know. So if I can, once I go there, if say I put it in red color, right, I will know, if I see red color, I know it belongs to this calendar. If you have multiple calendars. Okay, let me press save. So now we go to availability. As you remember earlier in my profile, we have availability there already. Maybe you have, say if you put availability there from 10 a.m. to 5 p.m. And maybe in this calendar, you only want it to be from 10 a.m. to 12 p.m. You can do that here. Say because this is a specific type of calendar, maybe if this calendar is just for first time clients, you only meet first time clients in the morning. So you can set that right here. So I'm just going to put 10 a.m. to 12 p.m. and I'll apply to every day except for Saturday and Sunday. If you like to block out some certain dates, you can just press this button. Now we go here, you can put what kind of intervals you want, the meeting duration, how long the duration is, how many days in advance where they can book. This one is minimum scheduling notice. So if it's, say it is today, now it's 2:30 p.m. I don't want them to book at say 3:30 p.m., but they can book at 4:30 p.m. So I just put like minimum 1 hour. So this is depending on the type of business you do and how you run your business. Okay. So date range is how far ahead. How far ahead they can book. They can book. So today's Monday. You only want them to book from Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, which is 3 days. So I just put 3 days here. And maximum bookings per slot per day. Say you only see 2 clients per day. So you put 2. Maximum bookings per day, 2. Maximum bookings per slot, if you're only looking at one-on-ones, so then it should be 1. But if you have multiple people who are using this calendar, then you can change this. And pre-buffer and post-buffer is, so after a meeting, which is 30 minutes, how long do you want extra before and after, before you take another call? So by setting this, you're able to set that. So this is important if you put your meeting intervals 10 minutes. Okay, so if I put this 10 minutes, people can book from 8 o'clock, 8:10, 8:20, 8:30, 8:40. If you put 30 minutes, it'll be 8 o'clock, 8:30, 9 o'clock, 9:30, something like that. So this will greatly affect pre-buffer. So I'll put maybe 15 minutes here, 15 minutes here. Okay, so press save. The next page, which is forms. So forms is every time someone makes a booking, somebody choose a slot and then go to the next page, it actually goes into a form. You can set the order. This is the default date and time selector, and then it goes into a form. So you can do it different way. This is actually a new feature that just came out. And the form it will be in this form. So you can actually choose a specific form. By default, it will be first name, last name, email, phone, and notes. So if you need to capture more information or different information, go and build a form first, and then you can link it here. Okay, if you don't know how to build a form, I have multiple videos teaching you how to do that, so go and check that out. Once we're here, we just scroll down. There's nothing else that we should need to do here. Just press save. The next one is notifications and additional options. This is the type of notification that you want to send. So what I like to do, and maybe it should be a practice of yours as well, when it says who should receive this notification, I don't like to put contact because I like to build a specific email to send to the contact. And what I like to do is just put assign user. Okay. And these two allow Google/Outlook calendar to send invitations and update email to attendees. Yes, I would like to do this. And assign contacts to your respective calendar, team members each time and a booking is booked. So yes, I like to do that. And once you select this, a new one will pop out, which is skip assigning contact if the contact has already been assigned. So yes. So this is important if you have two or more members who are using Gohighlevel. Say it's me who spoke to person A, and I've been trying to close person A, and then if person A didn't buy it and person A tries to make an appointment again, you want that person to be speaking to me again. So unless you don't want to do that, then you don't want to do this. You want to uncheck this. But if you do, which I feel it is a good practice, is to just check this. So under this cancellation and reschedule policy, would you like to allow rescheduling? Okay, rescheduling means basically how it works is you send out a specific link in your reminders. And if you want to allow that, how long before it expires? Say like 5 hours. So 5 hours before the meeting, I would like to know because I don't want to be waiting around for this person just to not show up and cancel last minute. This is rescheduling, this is cancellation, so I just like to do the same, 5 hours here. Don't worry about this additional notes, just press save. Okay, so once we are here, there are some settings which you can just play around, which is like the color and the button, things like that. So this is something you can go mess around when you have time. So we're not just going to do anything here because we want to just keep this simple. So just press save and go to the next page. All right, so after we've done that, it brings us back to the main page here. What we can do here is we want to look for the calendar that you built earlier. Press this button and just go to share real quick. So you should see this screen. Okay, so what I'd like you to do is I want you to press copy for this scheduling link. Press copy and then just go to new and just press it. Put it in and there you go. This is the calendar that we've built. So yes, if you're asking, this calendar is not linked to a domain yet. But if you just want something real fast, if you don't know how to link to a domain yet, this is how you can do it, like very fast. If you want to link this to a domain, you can watch my videos on how you can do that, and you can link this into a domain very easily. Okay. So there are different types of links here. The first one is just a scheduling link with the slug that we created earlier. And then this one is the permanent link with, it look like kind of weird. So you paste it here, you see there's this a string here, which is very weird. And then you have the one-time link. So you can, if you just want to send this link to one person and for that person to book, if you want to make it like something exclusive, you can do it here. And then of course you have the embed code where you can just copy this and paste it into, say if you're using a website which is not in Gohighlevel, say WordPress or something, you can just copy this and paste it into WordPress or a third-party website. Okay, the next thing is we want to go back to share, and then the permanent link, we just copy that what we want to do is we go custom values, add a new value, and then type in whatever you want so that you know that this custom value is your calendar link, and then value, just paste it in so that this thing is linked to your calendar. Just press create. This will make a lot of sense later on. All right, after that this done, we can finally start building our automation. Let's go back and go to automation. At the top here, you want to start from scratch. When it comes to appointment confirmation and reminder, I like to put it to be ACR 1.1. I do ACR 1.1, 1.2, and 1.3. So this will be appointment and reminder. Okay, so what you also want to do is, if you have multiple calendars, put a name to it. So this one is on Dennis demo, like that. First thing you want to do, go to settings. Just want to check some things over here. Allow re-entry, yes. Stop and response, no. Nothing to change over here. Let's go back to builder, and the trigger will be, if you type in appointment, customer booked appointment. So if customer booked this appointment, this automation will trigger. So you also can rename this better, which is I'm Dennis demo. Okay, you want to filter in a specific calendar, and specific calendar is I am Dennis demo. Okay, so nothing else to do here. Save. Very, very important thing to do here is to assign to a specific user. So assign to Dennis. So okay, so this would assign to me. When someone books an appointment, it will assign to me, and then it will send me an internal notification to. So there is 3 ways: email, notification through the app, or SMS. I'm just going to press notification, and the title will be, always like to put first name, made an appointment. Okay, let's just put APPT, and name, time, calendar, time and date, and also message. Okay, so the name, all you need to do is go to contact, put first name, time and date. So this will be, what is the time and date of the appointment itself. So we just go back to custom values. We want to scroll down, look for, oh, if we are in contact, we are in the wrong place. Go back, go to appointment, scroll down, and look for start time and date. Okay, let's put that in. Calendar, this is, what calendar is it in? Calendar name. Okay, and message is, what is the message that this person sent? Because if you remember earlier, every time they make a booking, they will need to put in a message. Maybe they want to send you some details before meeting in your appointment. So we go to message, and then message body. All right, and we scroll down, redirect. So what does redirect page means? Later on, when you're in the Gohighlevel dashboard, there's a button up there where we show you the notification once you click on it. And then once you actually click on this notification, where do you want it to go? You want to go to this person's contact page, the conversation page, the opportunity? What do you want? Up to you. So for me, I'm just going to put contact. This notification is to user type. So like who you want to send this to. So I will put it user assigned to this contact, because you see here, we already signed to me. Now we save the action. This will be sent to me because of this. All right. Okay. So in the past couple videos, we've been talking a lot about the sales process, the different steps in our sales pipeline. So because this person made an appointment, we want to put them to the sales pipeline where it is appointment has been made. So in order to do that, look for opportunity, create opportunity, and then change this to update opportunity in pipeline customer journey, and then appointment made. So update opportunity, appointment made. Opportunity name, I'm just going to put first name. And status is open. And then save. So now you should have this here. Always have a good habit to press this save button, because if you accidentally close this out and you build everything, it's not safe, you're just gonna have to build everything again. All right, so after that is done, so what do we need to send next? We need to send out an SMS. Call it confirmation SMS. So you want to say, hey, thanks for making an appointment. Your appointment at this date has been confirmed. So just go to first name, your appointment with. So now you should go to account name. So putting account name will be, location name will be what is the business inside your sub account, right? Is approved, is confirmed, sorry. Time and date. Then go to appointment, start time and date, right? So, and then what other things we can add is we want to give them an opportunity to cancel and also to reschedule. So to cancel, so to cancel, then we go here, go back appointment, then you should see a cancellation link and reschedule link. So put cancellation link, and then to reschedule link, like that, right? I'm just going to copy this and save. So we have a confirmation SMS here, and then so we also want to send an email. Okay, confirmation email. Let me paste this here so it's easier. So you can see your appointment has been confirmed. Blah, blah, blah. Like that. So we can leave this here. And what I like to do is I just push this down. And I also like to put in the location. Okay, the location is more important if we were to put it closer to the date itself. Say maybe 24 hours, 1 hour before, we want to put in the location. The location meaning whether it's a physical address, a phone number, or the Google Meet or Zoom link. And that is tied into the account that we set up earlier. So we can put in location, meeting location, and then appointment. Scroll down, we should see meeting location. Okay, so we should see this. Okay, the next steps that we want to do is after it goes through all these, so if somebody makes an appointment, all these will happen in like an instant. Boom, boom, boom. It will assign to me, it will send me a notification. This person will be moved into this opportunity pipeline. It will send an SMS and an email to this person. And then what? Okay, we wanted to then put a wait step there. Wait step, and want to put event time date. So let's put one day before. Wait, so the action will be wait till one day before appointment. And then I like to do is, so what will happen is the person will wait here until one day before the appointment, and then we'll go to the next step. So the next step will be a SMS and email reminder. So what I like to do is I'll just copy this. So one day SMS reminder. So say name your appointment is in one day. Reminder the appointment with blah 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 is in one day. So time and date, something like that. Okay. And then we're gonna copy this, paste here. Is in one day. One day is in. Just a reminder that your appointment with blah 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 is in one day. Okay, so this looks good. And then what we need to do is we want to copy all from here, and then paste here. Change this to 0 and change this to maybe 3 hours. 3 hours before appointment. So you can just put this however you want, but I like to put just one day, 3 hours, 1 hour, and then 15 minutes before. So 3 hours. Is in 3 hours. Three hours SMS reminder. 3 hours email reminder is in 3 hours. Okay, just a reminder that appointment with location is in 3 hours. All right, so you just need to repeat this again and again. Change this to 1 hour. First thing is copy all, paste it here, and then change it to 1 hour and change to 15 minutes. Okay, so now there's, oh, one more thing to add. Since it's 3 hours before, what we want to do is we want to add in the location. So meeting location. Appointment. And then meeting location. Okay. Space. Like that. Always save. Make sure to publish and save. So I'm just going to stop this video and I'm just going to do this real quick because it's very repetitive. Okay, so I paused the video and then now it should look something like this, where let me zoom out. Maybe it's too far. So we have 3 hours, wait till 1 hour, 1 hour, SMS and email reminder, wait till 15 minutes, 15 minutes SMS reminder, and 15 minutes email reminder. Okay, make sure you press save. And we are done for ACR 1.1. So now we're just going to build the second one, ACR 1.2, where if somebody were to miss their appointment, they don't show up, there is a no-show, what happens? Without doing automation, what we need to do is we need to send them an SMS, send them an email, say, hey, sorry, you couldn't make the call, let's reschedule. So instead of manually doing that process, what we're going to do is we're going to build an automation for that, so that we just need to one click and then we'll automatically send off that automation. So let's start doing that. Okay, so now we are back here, create workflow, and let's go make a new workflow. So what we're gonna name this ACR. Okay, ACR 1.2. So no show nurture. So what no show nurture means is if they got into this workflow, we will keep sending them the SMS and emails to make a new appointment because they did not show up for the first one. Add a new trigger. Let's go back for appointment. Appointment status is event type normal. Appointment status is no show. Okay. And in a specific calendar, in calendar, which is the calendar? So it's Dennis demo calendar. So appointment status, no show. All right. Okay, so just want to do this so that it's clear, right? Once somebody no shows, what do we want to have happen immediately? Is we want to send them an SMS and it will be sorry you missed our appointment. Let's find a suitable. Okay, and then appointment. Okay, put a reschedule link here. And then go back. So you know, if I really want to, I could just put my name, Dennis, here. So it looks like it came from me. But a different way we can do is you can go to user and full name, or first name or last name, like that. So it'd be username. So if the reason why you want to do this, say if I'm not using this high level account anymore, somebody takes over, when they change their name in the account, their name is Daniel. So you just show here as Daniel. So they don't have to manually change everything one by one. Okay, so SMS 1. SCHD, schedule SMS 1. And we can also send out an email. Then this can be the subject, and you can type something like things and we get busy. I understand. One. Let's find a suitable time. Okay, things happen, I understand, we get busy. Want to reschedule? Let's find a suitable time to reschedule. Like that. Okay. Let's rename this. Reschedule. SMS. Now put a wait. We want to wait a certain amount of time before we send out the next batch of SMS and email. So let's wait 1 day. So if you ask me how many times we should send this out, so I think we should send this out a total of 5 times. So 5 different days. So what we can do here to make this simpler is just copy, paste. So this one will be 2, 2, and then hope you guys can catch what I'm doing here. And then oops, copy all actions, paste. So this one will be 3, 3, so it's 4, and then this will be number 5. All right. And then very, very important is after we send out 5 reschedule emails and they did not make a reschedule, we want to consider this a date lead. Okay. So wait for one more day if they did not reschedule after 5 emails. Opportunity. And go down and put them to, don't need to put anything here, just put lost. So lead is lost. All right, so they won't show up on the in our pipeline anymore. Oops, these are types that happens. Update opportunity lost. Okay, and then save. Oops, I almost forgot something, which is at the top here. When we put them no show, we want to change their pipeline stage, which is to put them into missed appointment. Okay, so when we have a glance in our opportunities, we are able to see right away under the customer journey pipeline how many people have missed their appointment and how many are being sent all these emails. Opportunity update opportunity missed appointment, right? All right, so one more thing to note in this workflow is that I did not change any of the emails here. They're all the same as the first one. So you might want to make some amendments because changing all these emails, you just need to do that one time and it worked for you. Okay. All right. So now this is done. So as you can see that people are being sent 5 SMS and also 5 different emails. So you might be asking like, okay, so if somebody actually makes an appointment, how do we stop sending them all these reminders to make a reschedule? So that is what ACR 1.3 is going to do. So let's go back and let's create new workflow, start from scratch. And we're going to create ACR 1.3. Okay. No show. Stop. We call this the no show nurture stop automation. And this will be customer booked an appointment. Always filter down by the calendar. And remove. Remove from workflow. I am Dennis, demo. All right, so we just look for another workflow and look for the ACR 1 point. So we want them to stop this no show nurture, right? So press this. Okay, so if somebody made an appointment, we don't want them to stop. We want them to stop sending them a reschedule. We want to stop asking them to. So this is what this automation will do. That's it, this simple. Okay, so now we go back. Now I just want to show you how the calendar system will work. We're going to do this by going to calendar. Okay, you just want to go to the correct calendar, which is this. I'm Dennis, demo calendar. So what I'm going to do is I'm just going to test making a booking so you can see how it works. And I'll share this link so you can actually see how the automations work. Select the time, maybe 9 o'clock, press select. And as you can see, This is the form that I was talking about. This is the default form, and you can use a special form if you need to collect different information. Okay. Then you press schedule meeting. You should go to a default page where it will say your meeting has been scheduled. All right. And then the meeting duration, the time, and then also the meeting location. And now if we go back here and if you go to the month, you can see it's in red because earlier on we set it in red color, right? And if you click on it, you can have all these details. The other way you can look at things is if you go to appointments. Now we are in appointments. This will be the area where you can see that you have a list of different people with their different bookings in different calendars, and also the owners and different times and dates. Everything here. Okay, so say we are using this system right now and we're in this page. So we're looking at this page and we can see that we have a booking here. And imagine we got to this time, this person did not show up. So what we want to do is we want to send them a no-show nurture. So to do that is very, very simple. We just need to go to the status here. You put no-show. Because if you remember earlier, ACR 1.2, when we put the status as no-show, then it will start off the automation where it will ask this person to make a reschedule through SMS and also through email. So yeah, a little bit long this video today, and I hope you learn how to build this automation. It will take a little bit of time, but after you get used to it, it is very simple. Make sure you test out your automation and send it to one of your emails and test it out and make sure it works. If you don't have a high-level account and if you want me to build this for you, all you need to do is click the link down below, sign up for a free trial, and get in touch with me. Send me an email. My email is dennis@imdennis.com. I'll put it in the description below, and I will build this for you. All right. So I'll see you guys in the next one.